Hello, hello. Welcome to this Monday's workshop series. We've got a special guest with us here, Ryan. And Ryan is one of our product managers here at JobNimbus. He's been working on the mobile app as long as I've known you. So we'll turn it over to Ryan and he'll give us some updates and some presentations on the mobile app.
Awesome. Thanks, Kyle. Hey, everybody. I'm super excited to be here with you today and talk about the power of the mobile app inside of estimating. I want to start off by talking a little bit about how to set things up so that your reps in the field can use the mobile app in the best way as it relates to estimating. So that's gonna be the main focus. And then I'm gonna show you how to navigate it. The navigation is really the easy part. The setup is the part you gotta get. If you take some specific steps to get it set up right, it makes a huge, huge difference. But before that, I wanna share my screen and walk through a couple of things. All right, everyone knows that we purchased Sumo Quote, and we've had a lot of trainings on that. This is going to be specific to how I use it in the mobile app, but I want us to remember why we're doing this thing. We are doing these new estimates because it's really pretty and homeowners react really well to it. We offer options and upgrades. I'm going to show you some data on why that's important. We have the ability to do materials calculations. I won't spend time much on that today, but something for you to explore in the future, but also very powerful. The other thing is collecting a deposit right on the spot as someone is signing with a digital down payment collection. Also, it seamlessly fits within your workflow in JobNimbus, so it's a really important value add. Looks great. I've got some inspection photos. I can add my PDFs. You all are familiar with this. When the homeowner sees the checkout experience, they can select the different options. They can optionally select the upgrades and see that price change as they do that live. You might be saying, all right, I've heard it all, and that's why I'm here, or maybe I've already tried it and I'm not interested, or I really like what's working for me. Well, I want to highlight today that it's actually really, really simple. And we will do ourselves a huge favor if we simplify. So I'll show you how to simplify things in a big way so that setup is easy, and then the mobile app usage is very, very simple as well. Because I always hear from you all, you know what, my sales guys, they're not the most tech savvy. They're not the ones that want to be using technology or using new apps and stuff. So we're going to simplify it. The other important part is the value here is incredible. We've seen that our customers that are using the new estimating have a 28% higher close rate. Average for our customers is something around 32. These customers, and this is from usage of our thousands of customers, their close rate goes up 28% and at an average of 41. That would be, if you're a $2 million company, the equivalent of adding $500,000 to your overall sales. That's a pretty big deal. And this happens because it looks good, I'm professional, I'm trusted, I'm faster to respond. All of these things benefit toward growing my close rate. On that note, we also see that our customers that are using the new estimating are seeing that their time to close from the estimate being sent to being signed goes down 80%. Time to close shortens dramatically by almost a day, by more than a day. And again, there's a lot of reasons why that is, but I feel trust and confidence in my salesperson because they're presenting themselves well. They have all the information in there that I need. It makes a huge difference in my time to sign. Now, even AI knows it. I asked, should I use JobNimbus and Sumo Quote just to see what it would do? It says yes. It's visually appealing and detailed. It can help streamline your workflow. It has a high degree of customization. If you're in an industry like contracting where you need to generate high quality proposals and quotes, the combination of JobNimbus and Sumo Quote can help improve both your efficiency and your professionalism. We're going to talk about both of those things. So the data says we need to do this. Also, on the mobile app, this is a really important statistic. We see that those on the web are usually taking more time, and that's for different reasons. They're usually creating a bit more of a detailed quote or taking more time to be a little bit more thorough. On the mobile app, we see our users being a lot faster with their quotes. This is partly because they're just on the fly. They need to get things done and shipped quickly, done and sent to a homeowner quickly. They need to get their estimates out. But we need to, in order to enable that, make sure that we've made things really seamless and easy for them. And that's what we're talking about. 3 things that we need to do. We're going to talk about some principles to consider to get started. We're going to talk about setting up your layouts and templates to optimize for mobile use. And then we're going to talk about when the field rep is out there creating an estimate, what it looks like for them to navigate the mobile app. Goal of today is for you to know how to set up estimating so that you can optimize it for mobile use in the field. First off, one of the principles that we think about a lot, talk about a lot, is thinking big and starting small. You have a vision for where you want to go, but you got to start small. It's really tempting to say, oh, I'm going to set up Sumo Quote before I give it to anyone, and I'm going to do this huge setup, and I'm going to have all these pages, and I'm going to do all my calculations. It's really tempting to want to do that before you start getting value out of it. But I'm here to say that the value actually comes from just a few short things. I'll skip this example for sake of time, but the idea is we're not building a car starting with the wheels and the frame. We say, if we need to get from A to B, let's build a skateboard. Today, let's talk about how do we build the skateboard version of our estimating within JobNimbus. Here is an example of a really complex quote. And it's great. It is super presentable. There's a lot of info in there. It's got shingle brochures. It's got an explanation of the roof system, etc. Lots and lots of pages that you can see here on the left. This is great, but not necessary. Let's start with something that looks more like this. A cover page with a nice image of the home that I'm going to be quoting. Some inspection photos, because everyone does an on-site inspection before they get going. Just throw those in there that are already in JobNimbus. I'm going to add some financial information to my quote details, and then I'm going to make sure that my customer can sign, and I'm going to offer them some upgrades because that's really easy to do as well. So this is what we're going for. Really simple quote that can be used on the fly. With this, it's also tempting to say I'm going to roll it out to my sales team all at once. That doesn't usually work. The best way to do it is to say, I'm going to get my basics started, those 4 pages that I'm recommending, and then I'm going to give it to one sales rep, my most tech-savvy sales rep. Everyone knows who their least tech-savvy sales rep is, or their one that's most averse to change. Don't use that guy. Use the guy that's easy to start with. We're going to work with them, and they're going to say, hey, I really like this, but I need it to do that. Oh, okay, I'm going to make a change. Okay, it's working now, but I don't know how to do this. Oh, let's make a change. And we're going to do this circular iteration motion to get us to where things are working really seamlessly, and I'm adding more people as time goes. But start small. We think big, we're going to do something really great, but we're going to start really small. So as far as the key terms go to get us going on this, we need to talk about layouts and templates. I'm sure you've covered this in prior sessions, but I'm guessing that some of you are new, but I want to make sure that we hit again layouts and templates. And to do that, I'm going to talk about the concept of modularity. It's a big word, but all it means is that I have something that can be broken down into component parts without ruining the whole. An example of this is spec homes. In a spec home, I have a base model, and that base model has a relatively similar sizing. It has a relatively similar layout. The structure is pretty similar so that I can use prefab materials. I can teach my team to frame the house really quickly. But then I give some options, or I give some variations. I have a limited set of variations. I might have 5 build options. So I have this base model in my spec home, but then I have 5 build options or variations. It might be like in this example, I've got my number of pillars in the front of the house. I've got a pop out. I've got my fence style, whatever it might be. This is like our layouts and our templates. Our layout is that base model. This is what the main set of pages that I'm going to use. And then I'm going to have templates to sub in and out. I'm going to have a limited set of templates that I can sub in and out. And this will make sense a little bit more in just a second. The other important thing to consider when talking about options and upgrades is that the options and upgrades is a great way to increase your deal size. We've seen in our data from history that our customers using upgrades have an average deal size that increases about 21% or $3,000 on our kind of average job size. So We want to also make sure that we're adding options and we're giving them some upgrades in addition. So now let me go back here and I want to show you how we get started with our layouts. I'm here in settings. I came to settings. I now went to estimate settings. So let me go back, settings, estimate settings, and I'm going to come to my estimate layouts. In these estimate layouts, these are the sets of pages that I'm going to put together, my base model. I'm going to go to this default one here, and you'll see that I have only cover page, inspection, estimate details, and signing and upgrades. The other pages I took, like introduction, and I dragged them. I took them and I dragged them out of here. I don't want to see them right now. I'm going to make this really simple. I can add those back in as time goes, totally fine. But to get us started really simply, we're going to have these four pages. On this cover page, I'm going to, as I'm the sales rep, I'm going to add a cover photo. On the inspection page, this is where I'm going to add some photos from the initial inspection to add credibility and give the homeowner, whoever I'm sharing this with, some understanding of what's going on the roof or in the backyard or wherever it is that I am quoting for. This estimate details section, I'm just going to leave alone right now. And this is the section where I'm going to go back and I'm going to create a template. And I'm going to use templates to sub in and out this section to make it really easy. And then I have signing and upgrades. Always encourage offering a couple of upgrades, even if it's something as simple as pressure washing the driveway, staining the fence, adding a ridge vent, whatever that might be. Think about those options that you can, or those upgrades that you can offer to increase your deal size and offer another service to a homeowner while you're on site. Crew's there, might as well have them do something else. So if I set my layout up like this: cover page, inspection, estimate details, signing, and upgrades, just these four basic things, then I'm off and running to be able to create my quotes. I'm going to flip over to my mobile app now. Here's my mobile app. I jump into JobNimbus and I'm going to check out a job. Now I'm switching to sales rep. My admin has set me up, and oh, actually, you know what? Sorry, I should show one more thing. I needed to show you one more thing on templates. So I've got my layout. I'm now going to go to my templates, estimate templates. And this is where I'm going to create those financial templates that I can sub in and out. So I've created one here. What I've done is I've added my items and I have my pricing in there. This one has calculations enabled for some of these products. That's not completely necessary, but I have a basic template, and you'll see where this comes in just a moment. That one only has one option. This one has three options to make it simple. I've called it good, better, and best. This will come in handy in just a second. So this estimate template that I'm going to sub out from my estimate details has three parts to it, three tiers, we would call it. I wanted to show you that so that when I switch over to the mobile app, you're going to be able to make sense of what I'm doing here. So now we're in the mobile app and I'm a sales rep. My admin has set me up a simple layout and some estimate details templates. I'll show you what that looks like in action. I'm going to go to this job here. Also, if you didn't know about this, what I call hero image, or just a cover, like a cover photo on the job, if you click or tap edit here and then you say change job photo, that's where you can make this image show up and really nice so that your reps know what job it is, or whoever's on the mobile app can see and make sure that they're at the right job site. Okay, I'm here. Now I'm going to go to financials and I'm going to create an estimate. Add up here and I'm going to hit estimate up top. And I have this list of layouts that I'm going to choose from. I'm going to pick my default layout. My default layout then has those 4 pages that we talked about. To adjust my cover page, I'm going to come in, I'm going to add a primary image, secondary is optional. This has all the photos from my job from before. I'm going to add a photo of the home. We hope the home doesn't look like this, but I'm going to add a cover photo. And then I'm going to come to my inspection. You can see how quick I'm going. Add a new section. I'm going to add some photos. And I have some photos from my inspection. I'm going to add those. Boom. And come back. I'm ready to go. Now, if at any time I want to see what this looks like, I'm going to hit save. And then I'm going to do review and share here at the bottom. And review and share is going to give me a picture of what this PDF looks like as I'm progressing. So you can see I've got the cover photo, nasty looking house. I've got my brand image up top. I have some inspection photos, and there's my blank estimate details that I'm about to fill out. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back in, I'm gonna edit. I've got my cover page done. I've got my inspection done, throwing some photos in to make it look really nice. Then I'm gonna go to my estimate details. This is the most important part. This is where your admin setup becomes really, really important. I have two options here. I can, up here in this light blue, replace the estimate details with a template, or I can add an option. Let me show you what each of these does. I'm going to replace with template, and what it's going to do is it's going to go out to my estimate details and show me all of those estimate details templates that I've created. And I'm gonna pick one, and it's going to replace all the tiers, all the upgrades like that. If I had a good, better, and best, it's going to replace them all. So I'm going to show you now that I'm going to replace the current one there with a 3-tier template. I'm going to apply that, and you'll see that I have now a good, a better, and a best. Now, if I were to replace this with something else, like my certainty roof estimate again, it's going to remove those 3 options, good, better, and best, and put just the one. Then the second option I have is I can, and that's a really expensive roof there, $50,000. What I'm going to do is I'm now going to hit option. What option is going to do is it's going to add 1 tier, 1 option within my quote. Hit add option. I can start from scratch and type in the items by doing new option, or I can do my favorite for speed in the field is option from template. Then I come in here, and if I choose something that has a template, an estimate details template that has 3 options, you might ask, well, which one is it going to put in there? It's going to let me select. It says, which one do you want to put? I'm going to say, I actually want to put the best in there. And when I go back, you'll see that I have option 1 and best. And when I go to review, you'll see what this looks like with my estimate details in my estimate details section. Cover photo, inspection, there's option 1, and there's best. And you can see that I just have a miscellaneous item in there. I want you to use the mobile app and play with that so that you can understand what is going to work for you and for your sales team. The key being with our sales reps, we want to templatize as much as possible. If I have a base layout, in my default layout, and then I have a few options, maybe they're trade based, right? I have maybe they're brand based, an OC option, a GF option, a certainty option. Maybe I have a 3-tab and an architectural option. If I have my templates built out, then my rep can look at the job and, much like a spec home, work with the customer and say, well, what do we want to do here? What type of roof are we quoting? Or what type of fence? Are we going with a cedar fence? Are we going with a vinyl fence? Are we going with chain link? I would have an estimate details template for each of those, but keep my base layout the same or very similar. Keep our number of layouts relatively small, and then our templates, you have some more options. Then I can sub them in and out pretty quickly, and that's how we've designed the mobile app to make that really, really simple and easy. Let me show this again. I'm here, got my cover page, my inspection, my estimate details. Go into my estimate details. I can replace these options with a template. It's going to wipe out what's existing and put over top of it the templates that I select. The other option is I can add a single option, and it will allow me to choose, if there are multiple options to choose from in a template, which of those options I want to replace. So in this case, I want to put in my better, and again, it's having me add my details here. But you can see now I've got option, best, and better. I save that. I'm going to preview it just so you can see what that looks like on the PDF. Option, best, better. And then when I have my homeowner sign it, or when I have my homeowner selecting, or they are viewing the web portal essentially, where they're going to be selecting their options, they're going to have the ability to choose between option 1, best, and better. And than any of the optional upgrades that I add. Last page is signing in upgrades. For signing in upgrades, this is where we can add an optional upgrade. I'm going to add an item here. I think I have like a ridge vent. I'll add a ridge vent here. And then when the homeowner is viewing the signing experience, either on their mobile device or on a computer, they will see that optional upgrade to select. And here's the description of the optional upgrade I've added. Some people also have asked about, what do I do if there's like an extra item or some additional description or something that I need to put in? You can also, if you're in your estimate here, if I'm editing an option here and my sales rep doesn't have the ability to add a new product in the field, I have created a basic item that I just call miscellaneous, and I allow them to type some information right here. So I can add an additional description of additional product or service. If I sell something on site that I don't necessarily have a product or service created, we don't want them to have to create the product or service on the fly. Many of our customers don't want their sales reps creating products in the system because it could get cluttered. But if you give them a miscellaneous product or additional product or service, you could call it, then they can type it in, they can add a quantity of 10, they can add a price of 100, and then it will show up on the quote. One more little tip that I hear a lot, just to give your team members flexibility when they're in the field. If they don't have the product or what the customer's asking for right there, and they want to be able to quote on site, they need some space to be able to type in an ad hoc product and then be able to price that in. So that's another important tip. But bringing it back to the start, I want us to remember why we're doing this. We want to look professional. We want to go quickly. We want to set this up in a way so that our salespeople in the field or our field users, they are able to quickly add cover photo, inspection photos, swap out those estimate details. Having that base layout and those estimate details templates is the key. And then we always offer options and upgrades because it just doesn't hurt.
Okay.
One more thing, Kyle, I wanted to also let everyone know as a bit of a teaser. This can all be done on the mobile app, of course. It can also be done on iPad. iPad will look very similar, just a little bigger. But we're working on a whole new estimating, like it's using all the Sumo Quote stuff and then the new estimating, but a whole new iPad look and feel to make it way easy to navigate and then present on the iPad. So be looking forward to that in the coming probably month or two. And that'll be really huge, very professional if you have a sales rep on site and they can use their iPad. It's got a little bit more real estate to be able to type quicker and things like that, and then demo to a customer. So we're in progress on that. So more coming with the iPad.
Awesome. There is also a post list for you, Ryan. We use user voice for product feedback and feature requests that go directly to our product managers. So this is like a good way. A lot of times too, you'll see that other customers have been asking the same questions or having the same feature requests. So when you go in there, you'll be able to upvote, and that way it gets a little bit higher on the priority list for anyone on our dev team. Thanks everyone for joining, and thank you so much, Ryan, for presenting on this. Take care.